So at this point, you might find that a couple of your low polys don't interact with other objects that well. So say, for example, we got a bit of overlapping here, or it's going inside. At that point, you would start to add loops and just fix those areas, because the low poly is going to be the most important thing and how they look together. If you are getting a bit of cutting or it's not transitioning well, I wouldn't move anything. I would just bake it straight. And then when it comes to the low poly and the final game res, you would just make tiny tweaks and adjustments where the face starts to bleed into each other. Here's a key example of where the second object isn't interacting too well with the low poly. So what I'd do is just add a couple of additional loops here, cut some geometry around this so the silhouette's working together nicely, like especially with the faces. With multi-cut, what I'll do is just find the closest vertice, and then I'm going to lead it right to the edge. I'm going to come down the length of the second object and reconnect it to the bottom vertice. And then when I press enter, it's going to snap back to the under mesh. Now with the quad draw, what I can do is just move these vertices. And if you see, what we're doing is we're making a bit of a shelf and a transition, and it means that it's not vanishing into its own mesh.